This next hadith forces us to make a choice. Either Noah was an Islamic prophet, or Islam is a lie.
Tabari. According to a report on the authority of early Muslim scholars, there were 10 generations between Adam and Noah. All of them were followers of Islam. Unbelief originated only in the generation to whom Noah was sent. Noah was the first prophet to be sent by Allah as a messenger to a people to warn them and call them to the recognition of the oneness of Allah. Some say that Noah's people committed wickedness, drinking wine, and letting their preoccupation with musical instruments divert them from submission to Allah.
If you are agonizing over whether Muhammad has told the truth, think about this. He said drinking wine was wicked, and yet the rivers of Allah's paradise flow with wine. Muhammad condemned those who listen to music, and yet, according to him, the angels sing.
The Koran reports that they had idols, for Allah says, speaking about Noah, "My Lord, they have been disobedient to me and have followed one whose property and children only add to his loss."
The real Noah never said such a thing. He wasn't interested in someone submitting to him. He had property and sons. When we reconcile why Muhammad put these awkward words into Noah's mouth, we discover that it was actually Islam's prophet who demanded obedience and was denied. It was Muhammad who had neither sons nor property. What's more, the official heir to the Kaaba, the property he coveted, had sons.
They have devised a major plot and said, "Don't give up your gods. Don't give up Wood, Suwa and Nasr. They have led many astray."
This would become Quran 71:21. While Noah never plotted, Muhammad schemed against his own family for control of a similar list of false gods. Falsely projecting one's faults on an opponent is an effective and timeless political strategy. It's one Muhammad used to perfection. It's one of the Quran's least appealing and most repetitive themes. Fearing God's terror, however, is unique to Islam.
Tabari. Allah sent Noah to them to make them afraid of his awesome power and to warn them of his assault. Noah called upon them to act in accordance with the demands given by Allah to his messengers and revealed to him by the scrolls of Adam, Seth, and Enoch.
Like most Islamic traditions, this one was written to explain the Quran, to provide a sense of purpose and place to a book that lacks context, history, and chronology. As we dive into the surah for which it was written, notice the similarity between Muhammad's voice and Allah's.
Quran 71, verse 1. "Surely we sent Noah to this people, saying, 'Warn your people before there comes upon them a painful punishment.' He said, 'O my people, surely I am a warner to you, that you should fear him and obey me.'"
Why Muhammad had Noah say such things will become increasingly obvious. But before we leave this opening verse, I would like to point out one of the many differences between the Quran and the Bible. Biblical prophets told us to love and obey Yahweh, not themselves. Islam's prophet ordered Muslims to fear Allah and obey Muhammad. The following verse replicates Muhammad's experience in Mecca down to the smallest nuance.
Quran 71, verse 3. He said, "I have called my people night and day, but my call has only made them flee the more. They put their fingers in their ears and persist, puffed up with pride." Verse 8. "Then I called to them aloud. I spoke to them in public, and I spoke to them in secret. I said, 'Ask forgiveness of your Lord, and he will send down upon you the cloud, pouring down abundance of rain, and help you with wealth and sons.'"
Holy cloudburst! This is a sadistic joke. The last thing Noah's clan needed was rain. But since this story was being recast for Muhammad's tribe in Central Arabia, a place that was desperate for water, the reward must have seemed divine. So to make Noah look like a mini Muhammad, the victims of the flood were rewarded with a deluge. How's that for a twist?
Quran 71, verse 13. What is the matter with you that you do not fear Allah? He has created you through various grades. Do you not see how He has created the 7 heavens, the one above another, and made the moon a light, and made the sun a lamp? Allah has made you grow out of the earth as a growth.
The harder Muhammad tried to prove Allah was actually God, the less godly Allah actually appeared. In this next verse, Allah's words are virtually identical to Muhammad's in an earlier hadith. It makes you wonder who was speaking for whom.
Quran 71, verse 21. Noah said, Lord, they have disobeyed me and followed those whose wealth and children have added nothing but loss. They have planned a very great plot. And they say, by no means leave your gods, nor leave Wad, Suwa, or Nasr.
We have traversed time and brought Noah into Muhammad's Mecca. Only the names have been changed to protect the guilty. The Meccan gods' names were Manat, Alat, and Al-Uzza, while their Arabian rivals were Wad, Suwa, and Nasr.
Quran 71, verse 24. They have led astray many. Because of their wrongs they were drowned. They were made to enter fire, so that they did not find any helpers besides Allah.
How was Allah a helper if they were drowned and roasted?
And Noah said, My Lord, leave not one of the unbelievers on the earth, for surely if you leave them they will lead astray your slaves, and will not beget any but immoral, ungrateful children.
Saying that Noah asked God to wipe out his people is a sacrilege. Nothing could be further from the truth. But by saying this, the Quran has given us a window into the soul of its prophet. It was Muhammad who wanted his clan punished, not Noah. The Meccans mocked Muhammad, so he threatened to slaughter them. And while you will read these words later, directly from Muhammad's lips, for now he's too big a weasel to stand up and accept responsibility, his thoughts have been attributed to another, besmirching a noble man's character. So ask yourself, why would the Quran put such ugly words on Noah's lips? What did Muhammad have to gain by deceiving his people? These lies didn't spontaneously appear. There must have been a motive. And if there were a motive, the lie was more than immoral. It became criminal.